This is Sunday Matinee. I am the Wiz. So we just got done with the review of Parenthood. And a comment that Kim made on the podcast really hit a nerve. Not like a bad nerve, but like it was like, oh, God, Well, it was basically, it had to do with the review score. If you haven't listened to the review of Parenthood, go ahead and check it out. But I'll give you a TLDR. We both really liked the movie. And we both agreed on everything that was great about the movie. We both enjoyed it very much. But Kim had a very visceral reaction to one thing in the review, and that was the review score. I gave it 3.5 out of 5. Kim gave it 4.5 out of 5, and Kim balked when I gave my review score. I said, why is it so low? And I kind of gave her a snarky answer rhetorically. Yeah, okay, fine, whatever. It really underscores my annoyance that I've had for years over review scores. And my feeling with review scores have been, from the time that I've started reviewing way back when to now, that review scores are pointless. Ratings are pointless. Like, I cannot stand the rating systems when it comes to reviews, not only with just movies, but with games and anything. If there is a numerical value rating where it's like, 0 out of 5 stars or 0 out of 10 or whatever, it's completely pointless to me. I just don't get why it's still around. Well, I get why it's still around, but I hate it. And I'm going to tell you why that is. The rating is useless when it comes to actually gauging the quality of a movie or a property or whatever it is. And the reason why is this. I have read so many reviews on movies and games where reviewers point out the same things that they like and dislike in a movie, but the ratings are completely different. These review scores are pointless because there is no uniform way to actually gauge what the number means. And I got into an argument with somebody on Twitter about this too, where I saw it as well, where the person asked, okay, tell me what a 7 out of 10 movie is. And the person that was trying to say that review scores are inherently useful, or saying, oh, it is what you want it to be. It can be this. And be like, no, that's not how it works. Because if I see a 7 out of 10 movie, I have no idea what that means to that reviewer. 7 out of 10 could mean average. Think about when you are looking at review scores on games. Gamers, when they see review scores that are 7 out of 10, they think, oh, it's bad. Because I want review scores that are 8 out of 10, or else that's when I'll buy them. And people are the same way with movies. Technically, a 3 out of 5 star movie to some is a good movie. But to most, they look at it and go, oh, I'll wait for a video. Maybe when it's streaming. And the review score is completely pointless at that point because no one's paying attention to what the substance of the reviewer is saying. All they're seeing is that numerical rating and saying, oh, it's a 3 out of 5, then it's okay, I'll skip it, whatever. Not realizing that if you read the article and you read the review, you might find that the things that the person likes is something you're really interested in. So that 3 out of 5 could be a 5 out of 5 for you. And it causes a lot of people to not give something a chance, even though they could be interested in it. That's why I can't stand review scores, especially around this time, because reviews nowadays seem to really delve into like making shocking proclamations and being controversial and stuff like that, and not really the substance. If you ever read the reviews, nothing's really changed on that end, but it's the review scores that become tumultuous. Like everyone will like say, how can you give X movie a 70 out of 100? I'm like, okay, but why did he give it a 70 out of 100? Oh, he said like the plot is this, the character is that, and he didn't like this aspect. Did you feel the same way? Well, yeah, but okay. It's like, who cares about the number? Who cares? I've always hated review scores. Now, some of you are probably asking, okay, Wiz, you hate review scores. I get it. Why do you use them? Good question. And the reason why, and it's this double-edged sword that I hate about review scores, is that even though I find them useless, I also understand people won't read a review or listen to you unless you put a score down. It's incredibly annoying. For a year or so when I was writing on my own blog, I did a little experiment. I started doing reviews without scores, and I just started highlighting certain passages, this show, how I felt about a movie, at that point. And those reviews would get less views than the ones that had actual scores attached. So after that point, I started realizing, that I need the review score. So I would still highlight the points, but then I would put a score down. And I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to tell you a dirty little secret, okay? The review score is the one thing that I spend the least amount of time wondering about. I like formulating my opinion. I like giving a cohesive feeling as to how I feel about a movie. But literally, I just throw a score down. One thing I get a lot, too, is, so you're telling me Call Me By Your Name is a 4.5 star, but The Iron Giant is a 5 star? You're telling me that The Iron Giant is better than Call Me By Your Name? No, they're two entirely different movies. To compare the two like that is incredibly unfair, and you shouldn't do that. But if one is rated X and one is rated Y, the rating doesn't fucking matter. It just never matters. But the only reason why I put ratings down is because I have it on Letterboxd right now, and a lot of the reviews that come from YouTube that are linked on there are from Letterboxd. People see the Letterboxd review, they see, there's a link here for the actual review, click it, and then they watch that or listen to that when it comes up. So that's why I put review scores down, because it's really the only way people will pay attention and say, oh wow, look at that. That guy gave it a 3? Why is that? And then boom. That might be the only reason why someone would actually want to put a review score down, because it will give them the enticement to say, why does this guy feel this way? And then you read it and go, wait a minute, he's saying the exact same thing everyone else is saying. Why the review score? Because the review score doesn't fucking matter. It never does. Like, I actually like the thumbs up, thumbs down thing from Siskel and Ebert. I think it's elegant and to the point. Do I like it? Do I not like it? Fine. And then if you want to get into detail as to why you like it or do not like it, perfect. But it's simple. I like it, I don't like it. Perfect. So yeah, I've always found the review scores useless, but for some reason, everyone wants them, so I put them on there anyway. But just a little secret between me and you, I put very little thought into the review score. I put every thought into how I feel about a movie, and then I just say, okay, it's like a 3-star, whatever. Like, whatever. Seriously, whatever. Like, that's how I do the review scores. So how do you feel about review scores? Do you like them? Do you dislike them? Are they useful to you? Are they useless to you? Let me know in the comments, and let me know on social media at I Am That Wiz. On Tuesday, me and Zero will be reviewing Millennium Actress, directed by Satoshi Kon. I will be reviewing on Thursday Cinema Paradiso, and on Saturday, me and Kim are reviewing Romancing the Stone. But until then, I am the Wiz, and I will talk to you next time. Bye.